And this whole show of force, the military parade, the heavy-handed ICE raids, the crackdown on protests, it's all adapted from the playbooks of the foreign leaders Trump has long admired. Strongmen like Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, and even Benjamin Netanyahu. Leaders who Trump has gone out of his way to publicly praise and align himself with. At times, he even fawns over them. It's creepy sometimes. He defends them when most other world leaders are not, when they certainly don't deserve to be defended. And overall, he emulates their styles of governing. But here's the thing. Despite all of Trump's admiration and flattery and desire to be like them, those leaders, many of them, are now rejecting him. I mean, here's a real headline from this week. Trump's new love letters reportedly rebuffed by Kim Jong-un. Daily Beast is citing reports that North Korean diplomats have refused to accept a letter Trump wrote to the North Korean despot in hopes of reviving the bizarre rapport they had during his first term. If you shove the memory of that rapport into the dark recesses of your brain, I certainly don't blame you. I almost did. But it's worth remembering the fact that Trump, back in 2018, said that he and Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator, fell in love through their exchanges. We went back and forth and we fell in love, Trump said. No, really. He wrote me beautiful letters, and they were great letters. And now Trump's second chance, I guess, at love with the dictator has been flatly rejected. That's not even the most embarrassing story. There are others. I mean, for decades now, even before his political career, Trump has sung Putin's praises, trying so desperately to get on the Russian leader's good side. This feels like a very long time ago, and it is a very long time ago. But back in 2013, Trump actually tweeted this. Do you think Putin will be going to the Miss Universe pageant in November in Moscow? If so, will he become my new best friend? There's a tweet for everything, isn't there? Now, that tweet obviously encapsulates Trump's years-long pursuit, which only got thirstier after he was elected president. Something, of course, they were eager to help him with, as we all remember. I mean, I suppose Trump's logic might be, maybe I owe them, or if I befriend Putin, the Kremlin will do whatever I want, which is obviously not how it has worked out at all. I mean, every time Trump has attempted to end the war in Ukraine, like he said he would, remember his vow to end the war in 24 hours? Every single time Trump has tried to fulfill that promise, at every turn, Putin has rejected him. In fact, Russia has only escalated the war into dangerous new territory. And big surprise, Putin isn't the only strongman leader who has embarrassed Trump. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is another example. Now, Netanyahu and Trump have a bit of a complicated history, I guess you could call it. But there's always been some form of love and affection between the two. I mean, during the election, Bibi visited Trump at Mar-a-Lago, where Trump reassured reporters that the two always had a great relationship. But guess what? After Trump was elected, when push came to shove, Bibi Netanyahu rejected Trump. I mean, on Monday, Trump explicitly told Netanyahu and Israel not to bomb Iran given the diplomatic negotiations over a nuclear deal. And then, just 3 days later, Israel bombed Iran. Now, as a result, just over the span of the last 24 hours or so, Israel and Iran have launched multiple waves of airstrikes against one another. The Middle East, once again, could be on the verge of exploding into a wider regional war. The United States is shifting its military resources, including ships in the Middle East. American air defense systems and a Navy destroyer are being used to help Israel shoot down incoming ballistic missiles from Iran, despite the White House saying they weren't going to be involved. No matter how many reporters Trump calls up to say, actually, these strikes are excellent to try and make it, I mean, that's what he's doing. He's calling all these reporters. He's basically doing that to try and make it seem like he wanted them all along. What is abundantly clear is that Trump is getting a bit played here. I mean, Netanyahu wanted to do this. He's wanted to do it for a long, long time, through many presidents. But he did this week. Trump couldn't stop him, just like he can't stop Putin. These world leaders see right through him. They understand his weaknesses, and so do the American people. Tomorrow, on the day of Trump's birthday parade, what is expected to be the largest planned protest against the Trump administration will be taking place across the country. The No Kings protests. Organizers are expecting roughly 2,000 protests, you can see them on the map right there, to take place across the country in all 50 states. The American people are standing up to what Trump is trying to carry out. This brand of strongman governing he is seemingly trying to emulate here in this country. So, as we bear witness to an armed active duty United States Marine detaining a civilian on U.S. soil on the day before Trump plans to roll out tanks and have soldiers march on the streets of the Capitol in celebration of his birthday, it's important to stop and recognize where we are as a country, where we still could go, and how to ultimately stop some of the worst things from happening.